We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance. It is Saturday, the 17th day of December, 2022. Clive Walsh here, and it's time for the reading of our devotional thought for today. And I'm reading from the book Truth for Life by Pastor Alistair Begg. Today's devotional thought is entitled Necessary Trials. And the verse today, Romans chapter 5, verse 3. We rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance. That's Romans chapter 5, verse 3. Alistair Begg writes, whatever the realm of experience, perceptive is always critical. In art, it helps the artist create an image so that a cup appears ready to be filled, or a chair seems firmly planted on the ground rather than suspended in the air. Similarly, in life's trials, the right perspective is required if we wish to make the right response. Unless we think correctly about them, we cannot respond properly. Trials are the means by which our trust in Jesus as our only hope is treated. They help determine whether the faith we possess is genuine or false. When everything is going smoothly, it's fairly easy to feel confident. But when the wheels fall off, when family life begins to disintegrate, when body or mind fails, when our hopes for this life is dashed, we begin to discover whether our faith is sincere. And when it is proved by testing to be genuine, there is joy, for that kind of faith is more precious than gold that perishes, though it is tested by fire. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7. Difficulties always help us measure the growth of our faith, whether we are stagnant or flourishing. Disappointments and tears often bring more progress and growth in our faith as we put God's Word into practice in ways we haven't before, and learn Christ's all-surpassing value in ways we haven't appreciated before. As one writer puts it, the wind of tribulation blows away the chaff of error, hypocrisy, and doubt, leaving that which survives the test, the genuine element of character. Testing develops staying power. The Christian life is not a few 100-yard sprints. It is a cross-country run that lasts throughout our lives. Marathon runners go through miles that feel difficult and exhausting, but they keep on going. They are not surprised that it hurts. They expect it to. But they know that beyond the hardships lies the finish. The trials we face along our way similarly calls for and produce the endurance we need to run our spiritual race well. Look at the life of any Christian who has soft eyes and a tender heart, and you will almost certainly find that they came to the kindness through the experiences of trials. It's easy to want results without effort, yet that is not how it works. God usually grows our faith in the soil of affliction. The question to ask ourselves is, do I believe this? If you do, it will dramatically change your perspective and your response of life's difficulties. Trials may still fill you with pain, fear, and uncertainty, but you will at the same time be able to consider them with joy, knowing that your spiritual endurance is being developed, and therefore your ability to reach the finish line is being enhanced. The purposes for trial? That very last line we read, that our spiritual endurance is being developed, and therefore our ability to reach the finish line is going to be enhanced. So keep running, keep going, don't give up. Trials are necessary. May the Spirit of God give us what we need this very day, especially those of you in the midst of trials and difficulties. And may the Spirit of God's presence be so real in your life to give you that endurance. You're going to make it. God says you will. And that concludes the reading of our devotional thought for today. Those of you reading through the scriptures, Joshua chapter 19, 20, and 21, as well as Luke's Gospel chapter 18, verses 1 through 17. Clive Walsh here. May the Lord richly bless you.